So the day has arrived. The day, the hour, is at hand when we must tackle... Oh, hello. Hey, we don't even need to build it. Endermen are just falling of their own accord. Yeah, we're going to build an ender. This is one that's obviously out of date. I've said that before. You wouldn't build this nowadays. But I'm going to go ahead and give it a go anyway. If endermite properties to attract rage from endermen were removed from the game, this is what you would obviously build. So I've got all the resources here, or this would be one of the things you could build. Anyway, that's by the by. Yeah, I hope I've got enough. I gathered the resources, then went out to walk real quick, and as I was walking, I remembered that I didn't have enough for pressure plates, but we should have that now. So yeah, it's time to get started. I'm not going to be doing a third-person time lapse, I hate to say. I'm just going to, try and build it like on my own, basically. And we've got another one. So at least we know it's working. So hopefully when we can get the pads set up, the areas set up, we should be all good. Yeah, they just keep falling. It's great. I bet you I hit one of these guys and they're not actually a one hit. That would be that'd be funny. Right, let's get. We can wait. Yeah, we've got ladders. That's fine. So we're going to go up until about Y128, there or thereabouts, because then they'll be out of range. There's no point in building any higher than that. No point going all the way up to the world height limit. We're actually going to need a lot of cobblestone, or stone, smooth stone I should say. Let's get all that. Let's actually just get a couple of stacks. We'll get half of each, half of everything. We don't need that. Is there anything in here we would need other than... And we can take the water bucket, just in case we fall. Definitely not taking that. Right, okay, that'll be fine. Let's head up and get on with it. So yeah, this is my own design. Is it efficient? I'm not sure. It might be efficient for this day and age, but, and by this day and age I mean 1.2 day and age, but at the same time, there's an element to where I don't trust it. I don't trust things that I build because they're not necessarily the most efficient. Do not knock me about, please. Right, we're going to have to clear the top. This guy is going to get me killed. Right, off you go. See you later. See you later. Once we get rid of all these guys, we shouldn't have a problem. Cool. I've just realised we've not actually added enough vines. Should we do that now? Right, I think we'll craft the pressure plates first. We'll do that. We've got that. Yeah, we should have everything we need. I would kind of like some slabs. We're going to use stone slabs, I reckon. And that crafted more than I wanted. Can we get away with this? Yeah, there we go. Cool, right. So, first off, we're going to attempt to... Well, I'm going to try and remember the design I had in mind. Question is, should we make it down here? Oh, let's go one up. The reason it's 14 wide is because that's the length redstone can travel. Well, 15, but I'm making a bit of leeway because of the design. So yeah, the reason it's 14 is because it's one less than the distance redstone can travel without needing a boost. Oh yeah, there's going to be two sides, although I'm pretty sure I've already explained that. It's quite simple, really. Very simple design. We're going to have pressure plates there. We're going to add redstone along it. As you can see, when I'm not standing on any of the pressure plates, none of the redstone is active. Pretty simple. When I'm standing on the pressure plates, all of it is active. That is what we want. Then, I think what we do is we have the redstone come out here like that. That goes up there like that. Then we've got a torch. Forgot the name of it. We also have blocks like that. Now, how are we going to manage this section? We could have slabs over these corner sections, or probably just we'll have railing or something to kind of mark out the boundary of the farm. Now this bit's challenging. It's going to be challenging to implement because obviously we're right above void. Do I trust myself? Not really. I'll be honest, not really. We might try and... maybe we should just set up the spawning pads first. And then we can worry about the redstone afterwards. I'm not sure. Then again, we have got a bit of ground here, so that's good. Then we just place all the redstone along here like so. And then, if we could just... oh, this is so annoying. This is very annoying. Oh, hang on. There we go. We just put that there. Pick up the rest of the stone. And this is where the clock is going to go. I think. So then we do that. Put that in there like that. I can't remember if it's a 2 delay or a 3 delay. I'm not even sure if 2 delays work. I think they do. And then... I'm fairly certain we could just do... this. And that should be it. So... if we hop down, let's test it. Right. So I might have explained this in the previous episode, but the idea is the reason it's on a clock and not just a single push is in case they get stuck, basically. We don't want one to spawn, get stuck, and then this pad is out of action. And they're all linked together just for continuity's sake. I think what we'll do, for peace of mind, is we're going to craft a few slabs, a few stone brick slabs, lay them here. Let's pick up all of these. I can just see the job it'll be to well, the job it's going to be to recover from dying if we die and lose a load of resources. Right, but that's one pad done. We've got 32 to do, so that's one down, 31 to go. Well, it's technically not finished. We need to add, like, I think half slabs over certain areas, so nothing spawns there. Well, I've just realised my ladder is in the daftest place possible, so we're going to have to move it. Before we move it, I want to get another pad finished. So yeah, not great. I think I'll put all the redstone at this side, and then I'll put the ladder at this side as well, just to make it more accessible. And as I said, this is a design that I saw Etho do, but I believe plenty of people did it before him. And he did it in like 1.7 though. I was watching his video again today. It was like the 1.7 snapshots when you had all the 1.5 stuff, the 1.5 redstone stuff, which obviously made things that wee bit easier. And he actually used tripwire hook to activate the pressure, not the pressure plates, the pistons. Pistons were activated using tripwire hook. But it was a similar sort of concept to this. Right, let's add that there. Let's get up here and yeah, we'll just keep doing this. We'll keep grinding. As I said, I will move the ladder, but the vast majority of this will be done off camera. I was going to do this over 2 episodes, but I kind of have. But the bulk of it isn't a 2-episode job. It's a 5-episode job. Nah, but you know what I mean. It's just the same thing. I think we may actually need more redstone than what I've brought, which is, yeah, a wee bit annoying. But we might as well test it out. Actually, you know what? Let's add half slabs down. We're gonna add these ones And that's obviously to stop anything from spawning. And the good thing is we can craft half slabs without making a loss, really. You know, we'll get 2 slabs per block, in contrast to 1.1 and before where we'd only get 1. That change didn't get updated for longer than I thought it would. I didn't, to be honest, if you'd asked me when was this changed, when could you get, you know, 6 slabs from a craft instead of 3, I wouldn't have been able to tell you, honestly. So it's very interesting to learn about. And we'll do the same over here, obviously. It just prevents any spawns in areas we don't want. And that seems to work. Excellent. Then, in terms of creating an outer shell, I think we'll have... Yeah, we'll have this cordoned off like that. That should be fine. We'll just connect them. Why not? Hey! Brilliant. So it is kind of working. Although it says there's 7 entities. Oh. They'll probably all be ladders. Alright, back up we go. This shouldn't. Actually, we should probably have double checked it. Doesn't look like this is going to interfere with anything. And it's going to be interesting to see if any Endermen have spawned. And if so, where they've spawned and how that's going to affect the farm design going forward. Because we may have to make some modifications. I do hear... Oh. I'm guessing one of them just got forced off. I did hear... Yeah, I heard... What do you call it? Pressure plates going... I heard someone walking on pressure plates. I mean, I'm guessing they were walking on the ones over there where there's no connection. There's 8 entities. Oh, they're all down there. I was like, where are they all gone? Well, we can't have the next level here, otherwise the pressure plates will interact with the pistons and the redstone. So, yeah, we need that there. We need the base block there, which is the... Oh, bit of a lag spike there. That's where the pressure plates are going to go. I'll build the next level as well, and we'll have a look at it, see if there's anything that we could change about it. My hope is that there's no space between one level and the next for Enderman to TP. But I could be wrong. And what I've learnt from... Oh, I jumped there. Yeah, what I've learnt from this is that we don't need this. We do not need these half slabs. Alright, I've just realised I've made a massive, massive mistake. As you can see, the pressure plates are not directly above the other pressure plates, which in theory isn't a bad idea, or it's not a huge, huge issue, but oh, that's not good. Yeah, it lacks the continuity I want with this farm, so we're going to have to change things. So we may inadvertently need to... Yeah, we may inadvertently need to have half slabs above the redstone below. Well, there's one piston lost. I got the exact number as well. I'm sure I won't have the exact number of everything. I'm sure we'll have to go back and do a rerun of resources. Or a rerun for resources. But, yeah, a bit annoying that we lost one piston there. To be fair, 14 is not really a round number. 14 pistons per level, so I'm sure I won't notice. Right. That should be all that fixed. The reason I noticed was because the clock below didn't quite match up. It should now. Ah. There we go, yeah, so you can't have the clock on a 1 tick delay. Otherwise it'll burn out. Oh, look at that. So if you shift all the way to the edge, it doesn't... Okay, interesting. Right, so if we have a look... no Enderman can TP between most areas there. Well, certainly not the flat areas where the clock is. That's obviously a clear issue between the half slabs there. Actually, is it? Is it though? This is a very dangerous manoeuvre. I can't actually reach down there. I want to know how far that is. Is that 3 blocks? 1, 2... It's 2.5 blocks. So that's actually okay. That is actually okay. I didn't appreciate that. Okay, I'm fairly confident the Enderman won't be... Well, it won't be easy for them to teleport. If there is a block, it'll only be, hopefully, like 1 block. But otherwise, yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're okay to continue with this design. And yeah, I will give updates at some point. Either I'll give updates or next time you see me it'll all be finished. Either one. Take your pick. Have a guess. What are you going to see in the next scene? Meanwhile, I've got to go and actually get to that point IRL. So if you guessed that I would update you once I was out of stone, you were correct. I have run out of the first batch of stone. As you can see down there, we got... Well, there was 1 or 2 Endermen. There's less now because I've probably despawned a bunch of them by going up a bit on the Y level. But we are at Y71, 72, and how far up is that? That would be, I think we're about a quarter of the way there. We could count from down here. How many is that? That's, wait, hang on. I feel like there's pistons down there that are fully extended. I don't know why. We'll go and check that out. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. Yeah, we've still got about 20 more spawning pads to do. We've done 12, so it's not too bad. But this is going to be interesting. Are these pistons glitched out? To be perfectly honest with you, I don't think I've ever really experienced that. But yeah, it looks like the pistons there were glitched out somewhat. That's going to be interesting. Anyway, let's head down. We're going to see if it works. We're going to see how many Endermen we get. It's not going to be fun though if it does randomly stop working. There's one guy that just flew past. And he TP'd. Where did he TP? I TP'd over there. Okay, we are getting 1 or 2 down. Yep, it is working. It's working pretty well. I don't know why the piston's glitched out though. Maybe there is no cause behind it. Maybe that just happens. Maybe that's a side effect to stringing them all together. Let's see, is there any up there? There's a few. Hopefully they're all on their way down. Right, anyway. So as I said, progress, things are going well. I am just about to get some more stone, as I said. And yeah, we should be... Let's top up our supply of torches and repeaters. And we'll just continue with this. It does fill out pretty well. I've got to be careful here because they could TP behind me and kill me. But as you can see, they're all one hits, so... Oh, I think one just TP'd there. Oh, he TP'd over here. Yeah, they're all one hits. It works. And as you can see, as soon as I kill some, more will spawn above. So it's good like that. That's a good thing. Anyway, yeah, time to get on with some more pads. I've not died yet. I'll update you on that if it happens. But yeah, as I said, 12 pads down. About 20 to go. Let's go up and see if any of the pads have glitched out again. They've all glitched out. Oh no. Yeah, so the farm has slowed down a lot. Like, there's... Okay, well there's still quite a few... Okay, never mind. As soon as I say that, a gazillion fall. Maybe not that many, but decent amount. Let's turn the sound down. I'm very, very concerned about the glitched out pistons. Now, maybe that's a side effect, as I said, of stringing them all together. Maybe it's better to have them all independent. If that's the case, we're going to have to alter this, which isn't great, let's be honest. It's not what I would want. Right, so some levels aren't glitched out, but we'll have a look and we'll see. So, interestingly, okay, no, never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the 6. Or not 5 of the 6, but half of them. About half of the pads are glitched out. I'll look into this. I'm not sure if there's an easy fix, but it is very, very frustrating. Maybe it's just to do with this version? Right, I had a brief look online, and then I gave up. I'm too lazy. I think I could solve it by myself. I think what we need to do is we need to connect a sort of delay to the clock that will enable that will enable an update to the pistons in order to cause them to go back. Sounds complicated, but I think it could be quite easy. Let's see, yeah, we got a load of glitched out pistons. I unglitched one of them, but as you can see, it is a pretty big problem. So, I cannot believe we're doing that. I'm really annoyed by this, but I mean, there's nothing we can do. It's part of the game. If you're playing older versions, you've got to expect this stuff. Of course, if we're playing modern versions, we wouldn't have this issue. So, as you can see, it's going to take a lot of time. I'm wondering if we could get away without using the repeaters. Could we get away with simply, or maybe just one? Let's, oh, okay, yeah, well, if we're going to do that, then we don't need all this. Can we get away with, actually, no, let's not do that. Let's put that there. Give it a 4-tick delay. Yeah, let's conduct an experiment. So, we'll build these next to each of the pads, and the idea is that as the clock goes, this will be activated, but it'll be activated on a delay. So if the piston's out, the clock will deactivate, therefore pulling the pistons back in, but if they glitch out, then this will still be activated because of the glitch, because of the delay, sorry, and then when this finally deactivates, that should update the block and pull them back. That is what I'm hoping is going to happen. Will it actually happen? Don't know until you tried it. Interestingly, most of the ones on this side are affected. There was only one, maybe two, on the right side as I'm facing them now that were affected. And as you can see, it's a pretty simple addition that will probably not take too much in the way of effort. At least that's what I'm hoping anyway. As you can see, there's no glitched out pistons. None whatsoever. All pads are active. Let's use this, and let's see if it has an effect. I did see some dying as well. Some Endermen were dying as they fell, so I'm not sure what that was caused by. They possibly took fall damage on something else. Don't know what, but, you know, it's worth considering. So, let's enjoy this time and pick up some XP, shall we? We'll get rid of some of this so I've got space for them. It's weird. I was editing a video. Could have been a previous episode in this series. But Ender Pearls... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, that was close. It was one of those ones, though, that Ender Pearls, like, they're difficult to get initially. Like, you know, if you've ever tried to kill the Ender Dragon in a shorter amount of time as possible, or for, like, an Ender Dragon rush in Ultra Hardcore, Ender Pearls can be a pain to get, and yet once you've got one of these in survival, you know, you're set. You're gonna be getting them all the time, and you can have chest fills of them. On some SMPs, I know they've got dispensers that, like, dispense them into. That was an awkward sentence. There'll be dispensers that will shoot the pearls into the abyss just to get rid of them. And that's the thing, I've seen some designs make it so you can activate a lever that will make the Enderman die quickly, which is good because that gives you more of a, you know, it adds more variables to your design. But it's not so good because, or it's not so good, it's in some ways pointless because you're going to get loads of Ender Pearls anyway if you use it like this. without the need to get the pedals automatically. Right, I think we've waited down here long enough. So, the fact that there's only one guy up there suggests that some of the pistons might have glitched out. So there's still quite a few that are dropping. Here we go, moment of truth. Okay, that one's glitched out. That one's glitched out, that one's glitched out. As you can see though, none of the pistons, on the left side have glitched out, whereas most of the ones on the right have, which in my view is a clear indication that this little addition is working. So I'm happy about that, because I was thinking about taking this to another version to see if that would fix it. I was thinking about redoing the design, but if the fix is that simple, then yeah, I'm in. We can just continue to do that. I'm actually going to change the direction of the ladder. I don't know why I've got the ladder going this way. I'm going to have it going this way instead. But yeah, that is a simple fix, quite a simple fix. I assume it's a fix on the basis that we've tested it for a decent amount of time, enough time for half of these pistons to glitch out and none of these are. So I think we're just gonna roll with it and continue, and I might test it a bit later if for whatever reason it doesn't work. And I don't see why, if we've solved the main issue with pistons. If it doesn't work, then at the very least we can kind of alter the design. We've got the infrastructure in place. Of course, that's easier said than done, because there's very little room to manoeuvre up there, and one mistake means you're off the edge of the map, basically. But, you know, the point is there's things we can do, hopefully, to adapt it. Is that guy going to walk off? Yes, he does. I wonder if Endermen don't see that as a drop. I wonder, because that's the very lowest block, I believe, that you can go to. I wonder if they walk off because they don't see this as a block. That would be very interesting to figure that out. But yeah, this is coming along nicely. Positive about it again. Someone's TP'd out. We're going to have to obviously put a stop to that. And we're up to level 30, so it's decent. The farm's decent, it's quick. It does require a lot of punching as well, which, you know, I mean, we could bring potions along, but we'd be using up a lot of potions. The thing is, this farm runs off the mob cap, as opposed to spawner. Like, it's not a spawner where there'll be as many mobs as you want, as many mobs as your computer can handle, basically. So, but whereas this, they will stop spawning at one point or another, as in they will all collect here and then they'll stop. So, in that regard, you'll be using a lot of potions to get to level 50. Punching them is maybe the best option. So, I don't actually provide any context in this clip, but basically, the updater system that I'd implemented in the last set of clips had ultimately failed, and the pistons were still glitching out. And so that is the mindset that I've got, and that is the thing, the underlying issue in this clip that I failed to actually explain. But that's the problem. Our original solution to the pistons glitching out has not worked, therefore we've got to think of something else. So, unfortunately, I did end up dying. I took the world into future versions to see if the pistons still glitched out, and they do. And so I'm trying to come up with another plan to sort the issue, because we can't rely on it fixing in future versions. But I am going to cut the episode here, and we'll come back. We'll reconvene next time and make attempts at completing it. I'm about 18 levels in, which is just over halfway, but there's still the need to redevelop the updater system. So I'll do that next episode. I do have a few ideas. I'll show you what I have in mind. So join me again for that if you are interested. But until then, thank you for watching. Catch you later.